Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having an amazing day so far. I am about to do my makeup, get ready for my day, do my slay, all of that stuff. And I've got this gorgeous wig that I'm about to style and get it ready to wear. It's from Ghair. So I'm quickly gonna put some curling rods in this hair to just get some more definition in the curls, because it's a nice kind of loose wavy curl pattern, but I want some tighter curls, and this hair will hold the curls really well. But now I'm just gonna get on with my makeup and talk to you about treasure. Unless you have been living under a rock, you would have heard of the story of the 16-year-old girl who is transracial.
I know a lot of people take issue with my beliefs. I'm white. I'm a Caucasian because everything about me is different from an African American. I have naturally straight hair. My hair isn't nappy. It doesn't require weave. Hair isn't nappy. It doesn't require weave. My lips are perfect. They're not too big and they're not too small. Like, they're just perfect. My ears, I don't have black people ears because they're really giant. But when it comes to black people, I think they're all ugly and I have nothing in common with them.
Every time I go onto Facebook, there it is. All my friends are posting about it. I go onto Instagram, there it is. The girl's crazy. She says that she hates all black people. Yeah, she says she's here and black people are here. In fact, she says she's white, but she only identifies as white because they're better, but she still thinks she's better than white people. So she's here, white people are here, black people are down there. She's at the top. She doesn't need to wear wigs. I mean, first of all, I don't really know many black women who need to wear wigs. I know we wear them because, you know, we like to change it up. I know that's why I wear them. I'm about to slay the crap out of a wig. When I first heard what was coming out of this young lady's mouth, I was amused. I wouldn't say that I was shocked or I was outraged or any of that. I just sat there and I listened in silence and with a little smile. It's 2018 and I don't think anything in this day and age can surprise me, will surprise me, especially being on this platform. I've heard and seen a lot of the best and the worst of people. We already had the white woman who identified as black, so of course we're gonna have the black person who identifies as white, and we have for ages had our own racism within our own community, with the whole light skin versus dark skin, etc, etc. So for this little girl to come and say that, you know, black people are this and black people are that, I mean, some of what she's saying, our own people have said that about each other, and that yet they claim they're not racist. Is what she's saying correct? Hell no, of course not. She's obviously delusional, obviously got some kind of issues present, and the mother was saying that, you know, the whole reason why she identifies as white is because of the fact that her stepfather was white. Now, I'm no geneticist, and I know it's possible for a black person and a white person to come together and that child will look totally black or totally white or a mixture of the two, or can look like some great whatever, right, and look nothing like the parents. But those two kids are darker than their mother. They have no Caucasianness in them at all in terms of appearance. So to say that she should have known at 16 years old that, you know, maybe possibly some bits of you are not as they seem, for you to believe that, you know, your father is who your mother says, that you should have had some sort of doubt. So that just puts in a whole question of the authenticity of what she's saying. But since the airing of her episode on Dr. Phil, people who have known this young lady have come forward saying that what she's stating is complete bullcrap. They faked the whole story, and none of them believe any of what they're saying, and they just wanted a free trip to California.
It was a bad idea because she wanted to go to an all expenses paid trip to California. My mom's used to living a certain lifestyle. She hasn't lived that lifestyle in years. She lost all of her money, it's broke. So, you know, she wanted to get this last hurrah in Dr. Phil. And when this aired, she told me a little stuff about Dr. Phil and being on the set and how funny this was. Yeah, I'm exposing all of them. My mom, my brother, and my sister.
Honestly, you guys, when I first heard this story, all I was thinking was that this girl wants to be the next How About That girl. Remember that girl? I can't remember her name, Daniel something. And she got famous from her video about being a spoiled brat on Dr. Phil. That's what this girl, this 16-year-old wanted to do. I'm sure of it. I feel it in my bones that this was all a facade to try and get famous, but to do it in the wrong way so that she becomes infamous. While my face is baking, I'm going to put my lovely wig on. Then a couple of days later, people started exposing this girl on Facebook because she had a Facebook before she went on the show. She was talking about how they're killing all her black brothers and sisters. She was speaking in Ebonics and in a dialect that she says is ratchet and hood and all of that stuff. You can't pick and choose when it is that you get to be white or when you get to be black. It is what you are. Personally, I think that the fact that people are now taking the trans equality initiative and using it for their own motives and just personal gain and completely destroying the fabric of what the whole movement was about is just, ugh. Let's be honest. Every movement that somebody tries to do something positive with, someone somewhere will spin it and use it in a way that it was never meant to be used. This is just a new level of sick and twisted, don't you think? A new level of low. Now let's be real, if this was a real story, the only person to blame is not the kid. I would blame the mother. Why would you tell your child that their stepfather, their white stepfather, was their father? What the mother just did was create this vision in this child's head that the white man is the savior of her children and took them in and gave them this amazing life, and the black dude ran out on them, and that's what all black men or all black people do, which is nonsense. If a father doesn't want to be there for his child, he won't. Whether he's black, white, Asian, pink, blue, purple, that's nothing to do with race. That's to do with the individual. And Dr. Phil was on the breakfast show and he said, you know, the producers did their research and they thought that everything that she was saying was genuine. They grew up in the suburbs. They had this amazing life until the stepfather died. The mother then told the kids that that wasn't their real father, and then they had to move from the suburbs to an urban area where Treasure found out that black people were scum, and she said that her role model is Kim Kardashian. She said that she looks just like Kim Kardashian and has a Kim Kardashian body, and I just found that really interesting because Kim Kardashian doesn't even look like Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian looks like Mrs. Potato Head because she took certain parts of the body and put it on. Well, you know what, I can't knock the girl's hustle. She made a life for herself and she's now one of the most influential women in the world. Whether that influence is good or bad is not for me to decide, but kudos to her for turning her life around and doing something successful with it. But that's not a good role model to have, and all the body parts that she says that she looks like Kim Kardashian for are notoriously connected with black women. Another thing that really got me with these whole shenanigans was the way that the mum was acting on the show in the remakes. You know, when they have to, it's obviously acting, you know, when she's asking her daughter, oh, so do you have the KKK on speed dial? And the daughter's answering and the mother's like, oh, Treasure, how could you say something like that? Is that really the way that you would act if your daughter was being a blatant racist towards her own race to you because you're her mother? She's disrespecting you, the color of your skin, the very thing that you are. The child that you gave birth to is literally shitting on it, and your answer would be, Treasure, don't say that. Really? You didn't shed not one tear? I don't know. And now it just makes me feel like, well, is Dr. Phil real? Treasure's sister was saying how she, Treasure, was so excited to be going viral and that people are making memes of her and stuff. I mean, how long are we gonna be talking about this girl? Are we gonna give her 15 minutes of fame, or are we gonna turn her into the next Cash Me Outside? Are we gonna turn her into an infamous person? She wants to be like Kim Kardashian, so keep talking about her and that's what we're gonna get. And I know I'm talking about her, but I just needed to vent this little bit, because social media and celebrity is like, it's like a disease, and that's why I took 2 weeks of a break off of social media, just banned it completely, because you can obsess about it. You can become obsessed with it, and it's not real life. Like, yes, you show your life on there, but people are going out of their way to create versions of themselves for fame and celebrity. There is a really ugly and dirty side of social media, and this is what we're seeing with this young woman right now. You know, that it's heartbreaking, but it is what it is. And when she grows up and tries to step out of the shadow of what she has become, she will never be able to. Hopefully she can get herself a very good PR agent and turn this shit around, and, you know, say how she used to be this and used to be that, but now she's an upstanding role model. I hope for that for her. I wish that for her, that she becomes better and does better. But with the mentality and mindset that she has now, I just don't see that happening. And I know I can talk about this all day, and some of you guys will probably be like, well, you've got a YouTube channel, you want to be famous, you want to be this, you want to be that. No, not really. I have a YouTube channel. I like to think that I'm entertaining you guys, and I give you guys something to do when you're bored. You know, you watch 10 to 15 minutes of a video. You also get a little bit of education, a little bit of hair and styling and that kind of stuff. And I'm generally just a big sister to some of you guys, or a friend that you guys can come and see. I'm sorry if the camera's shaking. I'm getting passionate and starting to touch the desk. But yeah, I don't just think that you can just do anything for views. It's like, will you sell your soul for views? That's basically what she did. She sold herself. If this was your daughter, what would you do? How would you solve it? Don't you think that that would require you to, you'd have some serious psychological issues? And believe me, you guys, the irony of saying that someone needs help for something that they believe in just because it's not the norm isn't lost on me. It was not so long ago that we were saying that gay people need help. I mean, can you be transracial? Is that a thing? Why can't it be a thing? Is it a thing? American police will be quick to remind you that it isn't a thing. But where does it end? What boundaries are we crossing? In 2018, everything is a thing, right? We've gone PC mad. Like, what can you say and what can you not say? Oh, I don't know. I feel like Dr. Phil has a lot to answer for, because how do you not know? If you've been doing this show for 17 years, you would know that there are crazy people that just want to be on TV, who will say anything and do anything for fame. Anyway, let me start dealing with my hair. To separate the curls, I literally just run my fingers through them. The curl pattern in his hair was already gorgeous. I added the curling rods because I just wanted that extra definition. The older sister was on social media, on Instagram, on live, talking about all the crazy that her family is, how the mom and dad met in a mental institution, and that the mother used to cut her and all that kind of stuff. And then you just think to yourself, well, are you just telling your story now because, you know, the whole family's crazy, and you're just making stuff up because you want your own 15 minutes of fame? Like, how can you trust anyone in the family now? Who do you believe? I knew there had to be more to this story than what was said, because there's no way. Nobody can be that level of crazy. But it's all coming out now, and I have a feeling that it's not the last. We're gonna hear a lot more about this. And some of you guys are looking at me like, why are you cutting that hair? What are you doing? But it does need a few layers. So I just have to do my lips now, and I think I'm going to apply a bold color to my big, black, beautiful lips. One of the things that I really wanted to know is if this whole thing is fake and they made it up, then whose idea was it? Like, who came up with the story and thought, oh, I know, this would be a great idea to get us to go to California. Let's make up this cockamamie story about how you're racist. And why would you let yourself be the martyr? And I'm gonna open up the floor to you guys now, because I'm done with my hair. I'm done with the look. I hope you guys like the look. I hope you guys like the hair. Those baby hairs are looking really good. All the links to the hair are in my description bar. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Kisses. Bye.